Gamers, 2022 has gone and passed. But that does not mean that we cannot prepare for the future, which is why I, the divine oracle, Stevie Blunder, have come to you with the secret sauce that all of you need, with my 100% accurate 2023 predictions for the new Yu-Gi-Oh year. Let's get straight into it. So, let's talk about products. When we saw products of last year, a lot of them were very, very good. Like, look at Burst of Destiny, the Grand Creators, Power of the Elements, Darkling Blast. Many of these sets that came out in side sets and reprint sets were absolutely meta-defining. We had Sword Soul format. Then we had this stupid little, like, pile format where, like, everyone was playing, like, Eldritch and, like, Prank Kids with, like, 50 garnets. It was disgusting. And then we had Pote format, and then we had, like, Tier 0 format with Magnificent Mavens, blah, 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 blah. I think for 2023, we're going to see the exact same thing. We're going to see a very, very similar trend in 2023 where the archetypes coming out in Photon Hybridova and Cyberstorm Access and whatever the future sets are, as well as side sets, they're going to be part of an extremely dominant metagame that will push every other deck out. I generally don't think the Yu-Gi-Oh metagame will be for a while. Old decks resurfacing. I don't think we're going to see, like, Striker resurface. I don't think we're going to see, like, Orcus resurface. I very much think that for the vast majority of 2023 is just going to be decks that come out in the main sets just absolutely stomping on kids. It's not even going to be fun. So, speaking of archetypes that are stomping on kids, let's talk about archetypes. For 2022, we saw a start of the year being a pretty mid-range format. It's a pretty slow, pretty mid-range format. Decks are always setting up like 1 negate with like 2 pops and Sword Soul. And then once Sword Soul kind of got dealt with, we had some goofy stuff. We had a really weird pocket where like Despia was good, like Prank Kids was good. Then we had Sprite and Tier Limit format, and that was just like Tier 0. And I think that for 2023, for the next 3 or 4 months, nothing will change. I think for the first 3 or 4 months, nothing will change at all. We're gonna see Tier 0 format, and then we're gonna see, Kashtira Pure, Kashtira Tier Limit. That's going to absolutely be like a Tier 1 deck, but absolutely Tier 0, Magnificent Mavens, blah, 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 blah. She's a tier. It's going to be dominant. Extremely dominant until a ban list comes out. We're going to get a ban list that's going to slaughter this deck. We're going to see every single Ishizu card. And I genuinely mean this. I think every single Ishizu card is going to be hit to 1. And also, I think Kikalis is getting banned. I think that these 5 hits are guaranteed. I 100% guarantee this. But it won't matter because Tier Limit is probably still going to be Tier 1 for a little bit. Because people are just going to play Kashtira tier and just say, fuck it, we ball. Cyberstein is one way that they're going to, do this. Another way they could do this is with Dracosack. Because if you summon Dracosack using, say, I don't know, a level 7, Kashtira, and Kashtira Tier Limit, you can overlay those into Dracosack. You summon 2 tokens, and you use the 2 tokens to go to Cherubini to send King of the Swamp. You can use the King of the Swamp to treat itself as Kitkalos, so you can make Rukalos, which is absolutely disgusting. And yeah, like even in a metagame where Tier Limit has, I think, every single like main deck card at like 1, almost every single main deck monster at 1, and like Kitkalos banned. It's just like so many stuff banned. It's still the best deck. And once Tier Limit gets another huge slap on the wrist, probably during like the latter end of the format, Tier Limit is probably going to, die out after, 10 cards get banned. We might see the resurgence of, Sprite. It's not that saying like Sprite is bad now, but Sprite's not really cooking too well. We might see branded Despia with the Bestials cook again. It's not bad. It's okay. It's an alright archetype. And probably Kashtira Pure is going to resonate in some aspect. Oh, and by the way, I genuinely think that during the last 2 months of 2023, we're going to see another Tier 0 format. I have never been wrong before, chat. I am only right. Let's talk about Yugi Tubers. So when we looked at Yugi Tubers this year, it was an absolute explosion. We had Master Duel being the primary catalyst for this game finally getting mainstream attention. We got a ton of Yu-Gi-Oh creators who just had exponential growth in their numbers, such as Simo, MBT, Farfa, Team Sam, blah, 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 blah. We had the Challenger Cup being some sort of esports play supported by Konami, and we had mainstream collabs with players players such as Pack and Carl Jacobs or Sykkuno and Team Sam. So, in 2023, I think Team Sam is going to be the first YouTuber to hit 1 million subscribers. Additionally, we're going to see way more collabs. We're going to see Sykkuno and the Ludwig Circle and the Offline TV Circle. They're going to be collabing, as well as, the Farfa Circle. It's going to be really, really cool. Additionally, I genuinely think that either a YouTuber, a VTuber, whatever, someone is going to be signed to a named agency. It could be a YouTuber being signed to a tier 1 or named organization, something like 100 Thieves, something like Luminosity and Moist Esports. It could be a VTuber being signed to yugioh or some other fucking agency that I don't remember the name of. That is something that I generally think is going to happen as well. Additionally, I think that the Master Circuit series is going to be a stepping stone in the right direction towards esports. I've talked to people in esports before. I've talked to people from Riot. I've talked to people who worked for Cloud9. Yu-Gi-Oh is not a great esport place. Yu-Gi-Oh has way too little viewership numbers, and most accomplishments in Yu-Gi-Oh, such as YCSs and stuff, don't really count in the eyes of esport organizations, and the main accomplishments that they're looking for are mainly just Worlds winners. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds, let's be real, it's not really a real tournament, but you kind of get what I'm saying. I think that the Master Circuit series is a great step in the right direction for making a more centralized tournament series bracket, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what that brings to the table. I'm not saying that 100 Thieves MBT is coming out anytime soon, but I am saying that much more lower tiered esports orgs are going to be looking to recruit players, both as professional omega lol players or content creators, which I think is super cool. Oh, and by the way, someone's getting canceled again. I don't know who's getting canceled, but somebody's gonna get canceled. Something's gonna happen. There's gonna be one big drama. One big drama will happen this year. It'll probably be me, in all honesty. Now, ban lists. I think that in 2022, Konami's finally starting to take more of the initiative. Konami's starting to hit problem cards. You saw like Auroradon, Hulk, Verte, Meow Meow Moo, Snow, Ronin Totem, Mystic Mind. Konami's finally doing its job and hitting the problematic cards. I think that they're really just finally having a pulse on the system and realizing, fine, we'll actually ban the cards that make you all miserable. In 2023, I think that Konami is going to be even more heavy-handed, both in Master Duel and in the TCG. However, I don't think Maxi is coming back. That shit ain't ever coming back. But let's fucking rapid fire this shit. Jin Releaser of Roles. Jin Lock is coming back. Guarantee it. It's going to come back to 1 to support Makano. Next, Harpor. Orcus sucks. This deck can come back. Next, Plush Fire and Friends. Plush Fire. Face Off. Electromite. They're all coming back. Guarantee. This is the year of Pendulum, baby. We need that Draco Slayer support. Next, Dragon Rulers. All of these guys, mad penis. Also, can't wait to see this shit being played in Tournament Kashtira. I can't wait. Next, Ancient Fairy. We already knew this was going to happen because of the errata, but fuck it. We ball. It's a hard once per turn. Who cares? It's level 7. Make Draco sack. Ballin'. Next, Mirage of Nightmare. This card sucks. I think that Konami is finally on the wave of unbanning really shitty cards that were really good in 2006 to 10 and making them playable now. Mirage of Nightmare sucks by modern standards. Ooh boy, a spell card that only draws me cards on my opponent's turn. This card is mad fucking penis. It's coming back. Next, we're seeing the return of Snatch Steal. Oh, but Power Tool, more like Power Fool, because that's you. If you're playing this stupid ass card, this card sucks. Snatch Steal is coming back. And also because we already saw Change of Heart. Next, Grass. Grass sucks. If you're playing tier limit Grass as Shizu, please seek help because it sucks. Next, Return from the Different Dimension. This card also sucks. This card is only really like gonna be playable in exactly like bad Thunder Dragon Chaos builds. And I don't know, Bisteel Pure. Anyways, Return from the Different Dimension. This card just does nothing. It's coming back. By the way, next, Sixth Sense is coming back. Chat, I'm gonna be real. If 6th Sense were gonna be played in Tournament right now, you would just play Needlebug Nest. And honestly, Needlebug Nest would probably be better. So 6th Sense is either drawing you exactly Needlebug Nest, or best case scenario, Kelbeck plus Yugioh plus Havnis, which is pretty good, but I don't think it's that good, personally. Next, Dust Shoot. This card sucks. A Pointer of the Red Lotus is at 1. We can bring Dust Shoot back to 1. We need interruption. We need hand rips. Hand rips are where the meta needs to be. My poor Tearlament brothers, losing to Lava Golem, Sphere mode. We need Dust Shoot in the meta. Next, Ultimate Offering. Let's be real. This card is just kind of shit overall. And finally, Pot of Greed. Guarantee you, this card is coming back to 1. This card sucks. Terrible card. This is the year of greed. Pot of Greed to 1. Why do we want Pot of Greed? To make our deck more consistent. True. But would you rather open Pot of Greed or Forbidden Droplet? Would you rather open Pot of Greed or Ghost Bell? Or Ash Blossom? Or Imperm? Or D-Shifter? I, in every scenario, would take a going second card versus the Tearlament matchup versus Pot of Greed. Do you know why? Because Pot of Greed is gonna get fucking crimed, and I'm gonna be very sad. And finally, me, Stevie Blunder, the greatest Yu-Gi tuber of all time. Better than Farva, better than Joe Biden, better than any VTuber combined. New merch, it's dropping soon. Do I know when? No, because I'm really lazy with talking to my merch guy. And next, 1 million subscribers by the end of the year. So chat, remember, hit the sub button, follow me on Twitch and Twitter, play the outro music. We're gonna get there. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one.